Hey there. Yeah, see you.
Oh, great. Listen, I know who you are, okay? Far as I'm concerned, you've got no business being here, so just stay out of my way. Unlike some people around here, I stuck with Dr. Lee through it all. I was the last one to leave when we finally gave up. Now your daddy shows up out of the blue, and suddenly I have to drop everything to come back and help pick up the pieces. Sure. No matter that he disappears for almost 20 years, leaving us all hanging. It's not like we have lives or anything. The hell do you care? You showed up here, what, 5 minutes ago, and now you're strutting around like you own the place? You shouldn't even be here. Why don't you go do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing and leave me alone? Besides the fact that you shouldn't be here, don't touch anything you're not told to. There's enough to do around here without having to clean up after you. Just stay out of my way, okay?
Hey there! I hear we have you to thank for getting us up and running again. Who, me? Oh, nothing special. I grew up in Rivet City and was always interested in what the scientists were doing there. Dr. Lee took me under her wing and taught me everything I know. Dan and I were out in the field when we got the call to come back. I don't see why not. Between Dr. Lee and your dad, we've got the best minds on the job. They can do just about anything. Yeah, I think we'll be up and running in no time. I'd steer clear of the water if I were you. It's seeping in from the tidal basin, which means it's radioactive. If that's not bad enough, if there are any loose wires as the power comes back on, you might get a bit of a jolt. Know what I mean? Good luck.
Yeah? I have worked for Dr. Lee for many years. She has been good to me, helped me through some difficult times. I had little purpose in my life before she helped me. So now I help her in return. I am no scientist, but I am good with machines. If Dr. Lee says it will work, then it will be so. Bye.
What?
Just be careful what you touch in here, okay? The equipment's old enough as it is. I've been with Dr. Lee for about 10 years now. She needed an assistant, and I needed something to do. It was either this or wind up dead in a ditch someplace, you know? I sure hope so. Or it's just going to crush Dr. Lee completely. Especially after your father came back and all. Dr. Lee has been waiting to come back here for 20 years, okay? 20. That's a long time. This is important. We can't afford to screw it up. So long.
Hello, son. Here we are, where it all began. You remember your mother's favorite passage? Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Don't you see? This is what it all means. The water, the purifier. This is the water of life. Your mother's dream. No point in wasting time. Let's get to work. There's much to be done. project was abandoned shortly after you were born. Things have deteriorated here since then, and there's been some flooding. I need you to get to the flood control pumps and activate them so we can clear out the water and reach the mainframe. The automatic doors sealed when the flooding occurred, so you'll have to use the access tunnels to reach the pumps. I know there's a lot going on right now. This is all very sudden. I just wanted to say that I'm proud of you. You're a good person, and it shows. Life out here is so different from the vault. You know it's something I never wanted you to face. I'm glad to see it hasn't changed who you are. There aren't many who can say that about themselves. What's on your mind? There's so much history here. So much time and energy spent on this place because it could help so many people. And now, after all these years, there's a chance to finish it, to see it through to the end, and help all the people of the Capital Wasteland. You remember the Bible passage about the waters of life? It's more than just a poster on a wall. Your mother and I, we lived by that ideal. Water, clean and free, for everyone in the wasteland. Think about that for a moment. No more radiation sickness, no more mutated crops, no more struggling just to stay alive. Finally, hope. Isn't it worth taking a risk to give that hope to people? So am I, son. While this isn't what I had in mind, it's good to have you with me. Be careful, my son.
Did you need something? What can I do for you? Farewell.
Oh, great.
Everything all right? You're in the security level. It's full of holding tanks for the water, as well as our processing equipment and power systems. The flood control pump is at the south end of this level. Keep up the good work, son. Great work on the pumps. Hurry back, and I'll give you the fuses you'll need.
Good to see you.
So, the pumps are working, and some of the doors are opened. We're making progress. Problem is that the water shorted out a few key fuse boxes. Here, take these fuses and replace the ones that have burnt out. Be careful, my son. fuses in place, you should be able to access the mainframe. No need to come back to the control room. Just head straight there. Everything all right? Good luck, son. The mainframe. Use the intercom so I can tell you where to go next. There are a few minor repairs still to be made up here in the control room. Why don't you come back here and give me a hand? Actually, wait. There's one other thing I need you to do. Janice says there's a blockage in one of the intake pipes. It's on your way back. Head back up to the museum level and give me a call on the intercom when you get there. Good luck, son.
Yes?
Hey.
This facility is now under United States government control. The person in charge is to step forward immediately and turn over all materials related to this project.
That's quite impossible. This is a private project. The Enclave has no authority here. I'm going to have to ask you to leave at once.
Am I to assume, sir, that you are in charge?
Yes, I'm responsible for this project.
Then I repeat, sir, that you are hereby instructed to immediately hand over all materials related to the purifier.
I'm sorry, but that's...
Furthermore,
What is he doing
you are
in
to
there?
assist Enclave scientists in assuming control of the administration and operation of this facility at once.
Colonel. Is it Colonel? I'm sorry, but the facility is not operational. It never has been. I'm afraid you're wasting your time here.
Sir, this is the last time I am going to repeat myself. Stand down at once and turn over control of this facility.
Colonel, I assure you that this facility will not function. We have never been able to successfully replicate test results.
I suggest you comply immediately, sir, in order to prevent any more incidents. Are we clear?
Yes, Colonel. I'll do whatever you want. There's no need for more violence.
Then you will immediately hand over all materials related to this project and aid us in making it operational at once.
Very well. Give me a few moments to bring the system online.
I grow tired of waiting.
It'll only be a few more moments. Run. Run!
James. He's gone. We have to get out of here. They'll be coming for us next. We've got to evacuate now! There's nothing anyone can do for him now. The radiation levels in there are lethal. He'd die the same way he did. We need to get out of here now! We used an old abandoned tunnel as an escape route once before, many years ago. Everyone should know how to find it. We need to get there right now. Let's go.
What is going on up there?
Evening.
What did you...
Don't wander off. We're going to need you. This tunnel leads to the Citadel, the Brotherhood of Steel's fortress. We should be safe there, if we can make it. I don't know what's ahead. That's the problem. No one has used these tunnels in years, but we can't stay put. The Enclave will find us eventually. We have to get moving. We need to keep everyone together, and we need to get through this tunnel as quickly as possible. We're not safe until we reach the other side. You should stay close, and we'll follow behind you. We'll be right behind you. Be careful.
do? I better not ever find out that you or your father had something to do with this. If I even think you sold us out. Oh, hell. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I just thought that since this happened after you showed up, well, you know, man, I'm sorry. I can try. I'm not much good with weapons, but if you've got a pistol I can use, I'll do what I can. Sure. Beats having nothing, doesn't it?
Now is not a good time to be talking. I think not. I am no great fighter to begin with, and I'm not feeling well. I would only get in your way. Bye.
Thank God someone else made it out. What the hell is going on? Who are those guys? Did I hear gunshots? What? You're supposed to be the tough one, right? Why don't you take care of it? I really don't want to die down here.
What is it? We'll be right behind you. Be careful. There's a locked door up ahead. I can open it, but it'll take some time.
Over here. Yeah!
We need... What is it? We'll be right behind you.
We have to keep moving. I'm gonna kill you.
Good enough.
What?
Hey, knock it off.
Shining vault suit. The master of adventure himself, that rough and tumble lad from Vault 101, has really outdone himself this time. The kid has recovered one of this country's most important historic artifacts. The time of British oppression is finally over. Now we can finally turn our attention to the super mutants, raiders, and rad scorpions. Until next time, this is Three Dog, Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. Up next, we've got a public service announcement. Listen up, children, this stuff's important. Don't feed the Yaogwai, that is all. And now, some music.
We can't go any further. We need to stop. Garza has a heart condition. He needs medicine or he may not make it. I'm not moving until he gets the medicine he needs. I don't have sufficient medical supplies with me, or else this wouldn't be a problem. If you have any stim packs, I would ask that you hand them over. Yes, this looks to be enough. He'll need medical attention once we've reached the Citadel, but this will get him there. Thank you. Give me a moment, and we can continue. Garza, here. This will help you to feel better. Once we reach the Citadel, you'll be fine.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm feeling better already. Let us continue and not waste more time here.
All right, if you're up to it, we'll continue.
so close. Close.
This ain't a tourist trap. You civilians get topside immediately. Enemy down.
What is it? We'll be right...
Name's Paladin Bale. What do you need, civilian? You're standing in front of the Citadel, headquarters to the Brotherhood of Steel, Capital Wasteland Detachment. Negative. No super mutants, civilians, or traveling salesmen allowed. Which are you? I can see you're trying to appeal to my good nature. Pity for you I don't have one. I'll give you this one for free. We use our big guns to kill big super mutants, so people like you can sleep at night.
Of course. But you'd have to secure the permission of Elder Lyons and, well, I just don't see that happening. So move along.
Yeah, the city ruins are crawling with them. They've pretty much overrun all of old DC. Do yourself and us a favor and stay as far away from there as humanly possible. Definitely no place for civilians. Of course.
I am Dr. Madison Lee. I have people with me in need of shelter. You must allow us access at once.
I'm sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized civilians allowed inside the Citadel. You'll have to leave now.
Lyons! I know you're in there! I know you can hear me! You open this goddamn door right now!
Need something, friend?
Madison, I'm surprised to see you here. What can I do for you?
Don't talk down to me, Lyons. I had nowhere else to turn. You must help us. Project Purity has been overrun.
Yes, I'd heard reports of an incident there. What details can you give us?
The Enclave. They've attacked Project Purity. James is dead. There may be more, I don't know. You have to do something.
Then it's as we feared. Madison, I'm sorry this happened. I wish we could have done something.
Then do something now. They've taken over the Purifier. Lyons, they cannot be permitted to have control over it. It's not right.
No. Calm down.
You know as well as I do that the purifier doesn't work. It's useless to them. Perhaps it's time to walk away.
That's not true. James, he found what's been missing. We know how to get it running.
Is that so? Does the Enclave know this?
No, I don't think... I don't know. I just don't know what's happening anymore.
All right, Madison, it'll be okay. Now, this is James's son, I presume? I can see the resemblance.
Yes. He knows what we need. Vault-Tec computer, something to locate equipment. Please help him.
Very well, we'll sort this all out. Hail.
I need to rest, lie down or something. This is just too much. Rothschild should help you, but don't forget that he's Brotherhood. I've never trusted them. Be careful what you tell them.
Elder on deck.
As you were, Knight.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
How the hell do you defend against that? Pretty dire, huh? Thanks for completely ruining my day. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Anyway, we should get back to our duties. Roger that. Welcome. Need something, friend?
Hail.
Need something, friend?
Hail. May I start by saying that I am sorry for your loss. I was acquainted with your father many years ago. The world has lost one of its few remaining visionaries. I have been a part of the Brotherhood for many years, enough that I was here when Project Purity first began. I did not work directly with your father. He and his team valued their independence, and I respected that. Think nothing of it. Now, Dr. Lee has explained your predicament. You need to locate some Vault-Tec equipment? A Gek? Goodness no, certainly not. I must say that there are some who doubt such a device really exists, let alone works. If, however, you share your father's determination, I may be able to assist you in locating one. Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault-Tec. It may have the information you need.
You'll find the terminal in the archives in the A-Ring.
You are welcome. If you require further assistance, I may be able to help. I'm afraid I have other duties to attend to right now. If you find the computer to be helpful, there may be more I can offer. Dr. Scribe Jameson. She's our keeper of the scrolls. she will want to know what you have found. She spends most of her time in the archives. You will find them in A-Ring, near the Great Hall. I'm afraid you're asking the wrong person. Predominantly because the Elder won't like some of what I have to say. But fine, I'll discuss it. What do you want to know? Well, that depends on who you ask. Lyons will tell you it's because we're protecting the poor, innocent people of the Capital Wasteland. Most others here will tell you the same thing. They'll do anything for that man. I'm here for 2 reasons. 1, Lyons needs me. He always has, just as much as I need him. We've been through a lot together, he and I. 2, take a look around you. Access to this kind of technology and the benefits it could provide to the Brotherhood is immeasurable.
Typical. Surrounded by the keenest scientific minds in the Capital Wasteland. But do you thirst for our knowledge? Our experience? No! All you Wastelanders want to do is put on that damn power armor and join the ranks of the skull-thumping tin soldiers. So be it. Talk to Elder Lyons. I'm sure he'll grant permission for the training, which our gunnery sergeant can provide.
Not really. No. I am, and have been since we first found him well over 20 years ago. Liberty Prime is the designation we found on file for him. Magnificent, don't you think? At least he will be once all systems are operational. It's the energy consumption. Something that big with such advanced weapon systems. We just don't have the means to power it. Not yet. He was developed as a superweapon back in the days before the war. The first joint operation between Robco and General Atomics International. Apparently, he was meant to help liberate Alaska from the Chinese, but was never completed. They were forced to go in without him. They won, but suffered heavy losses. If we can get him up and running, well, I think you get the idea. Could I? Yes. Will I? No. Go see Peabody or Bowditch. Don't hurry back.
I need to collect my wits and figure out what to do next. Excuse me.
What do you need? And I have work to do.
Listen, thanks for getting us through that. I'm not stupid. I know we wouldn't have made it without you. I'm sorry about your dad, and I'm sorry I've acted like an ass. Great. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Hey, buddy. Hi. Yeah, so listen, thanks and all. Really great job you did there.
I'm sorry, but I really don't have time to talk right now. Perhaps Scribe Jameson could help you.
All this time spent acquiring technology, and we look like cavemen next to the Enclave. That is not acceptable. I'm sorry, but I really don't have the time to talk right now. Perhaps Scribe Jameson could help you? You honor us with your presence.
To the Citadel. Just remember, you're a guest in our home. I expect you to behave yourself.
So, what's the latest report?
All this time spent acquiring technology, and we look like cavemen next to the Enclave. That is not acceptable.
for the Capital Wasteland's latest news? Me neither, but it's that time again. All right. Three Dog has heard about some crazy things going on out there in the Capital Wasteland, but this one just might beat them all. I've been getting some scattered reports that a couple of costume kooks have been battling for control of the settlement called Canterbury Commons. One of these wackos seems to be assisted by robots, and the other by mutated bugs. Every day it seems to be the same nutty scene, with the scuffles ending in a stalemate.
Hail. What aid can I offer you, outsider? What's been going on? Well, let's see. For years, we've been draining our resources defending the ungrateful residents of this no-man's land. Most of my best friends have either been ripped apart by super mutants or left to join the outcasts. And now an enemy we faced more than 30 years ago has resurfaced, and their tech is still better than ours. What's been going on with you? I really don't want to go into it. Go bug Scribe Bowditch. He could talk a dog off a meat truck. What do you need to find? You are currently in A-Ring. Here you will find the Great Hall, the Lion's Den, and the Archives. Beyond this area is B-Ring, quarters for the Knights, Scribes, and Elder Lions. Outside in the Bailey are the training areas and access to the Initiates Barracks. Other than that, down those steps is the lab. Be careful around there. The Scribes are touchy about who goes near their toys. You could say that. We have an old Robo-Doc. He's a bit creepy, but he does the job. You'll find him in B-Ring. Well, any one of us would see Knight Captain Durga down in the lab, but since you're an outsider, you'll need permission from Elder Lions. Very well. As if we didn't have enough to worry about. Their weapons are better. Their power armor is better. Is their training better? We'll see. You know how many uglies I've killed? More than all of Lion's Pride combined. That's how many. All it takes is a loaded weapon and the will to use it. Oh, and a good way to get ugly blood out of your armor. Little bit of Abraxo and some water. Works like a charm. Of course.
What aid can I offer you, outsider? Talk to Scribe Jameson. She is our keeper of the scrolls. Glad to be of help. Of course.
You just managed to get yourself into all sorts of trouble, don't you? Welcome to the Citadel. Not many civilians get to see the place. It's the best of the Brotherhood, bar none. No one gets in without my say-so. I've read the reports, seen the initial scans, but I can hardly believe it. I figured those radio transmissions were just old recordings. Never figured the Enclave would actually show up, in the flesh. But don't worry. Whatever they try, we'll be ready for it. I'll lead the Pride to knock them out tomorrow, if my father permits it. You've seen them, so you know what we know. What more is there to say? If we can figure out where they're coming from, we might be able to stop them. If not... In my father's name, I bid you farewell.
Hail to you, stranger. I am Knight Captain Dusk, in service of Steel. If you require anything, simply ask. My story? I blow the head off anything more than 200 meters downrange. I'm the best shot in the Brotherhood of Steel. bar none. Not even Colvin can match my kill count. That's my story. Damn right it is. Last time I checked, it wasn't called the Sisterhood of Steel. Hell, even Sarah has to prove herself to the knuckle draggers. Every once in a while, we have to show them what's what. Honestly, I can't wait to see if one of those helmets can stop a hollow point round at 100 yards. I'm thinking, not. I can tell you that those heavily armored ones, the Masters, they favor heavy weapons, miniguns and missile launchers. My recommendation? Headshot from a distance. Avoid the meat grinder. We're the most elite tactical unit ever assembled in the Brotherhood of Steel, here or anywhere else. Hell, ain't nothing Sarah's Cubs can't handle. I'm a sniper with the Pride. Put any muty bastard within 1 mile of me and my rifle, and, well, pack it up, troops. Fight's over. Colvin thinks he's a better shot. Man's delusional. Walk in steel.
Hail. Hail. Name's Greg. Greg Bear. Most of the guys just call me Kodiak. Heard about that mess over at the Purifier. Don't you worry. You're safe here. Now that's a story. The only reason I'm here is because of Elder Lyons. You see, I grew up in the pit. Don't suppose you ever been there, huh? It's about 500 clicks to the northwest. Place is a nightmare. 3 irradiated rivers coming together. People there were not well. But the Brotherhood of Steel came down on the place with a righteous hammer. They called it the Scourge. It was a Brotherhood operation. They marched in and swept the place clean. Most of the people there were half-mutated, cancerous, vile things. And these people, rape gangs, torture squads, it was pure chaos there. The Scourge is the best thing that could have happened to it. This was way back, before the Citadel was fortified. Part of the early recon after the Brotherhood first arrived in this area. One night, a squad of brothers led by Paladin Lyons swept into the city from over Mount Wash, tearing apart anyone who stood against them. They were completely outnumbered, and still they razed that place to the ground. As they swept through, the Brotherhood policed up every non-muty child they could find. Turns out there weren't that many. Me and maybe 20 others. The younger we were, the less of a chance that we were mutated. It was ugly work, no doubt, but it had to be done. I'll never forget the sight of the Brotherhood of Steel breaching the breast of the mountain at dawn. Elder Lyons brought us all back to the Citadel. He said it was the safest place he knew of. This place was still being converted. He put us in as initiates and kept a watchful eye over us. He was tough, but he taught us to stay alive. The man's like a father to me. Nah. The amazing thing is Elder Lyons. He risked everything. Went in outmanned and outgunned. I'll never be able to thank him enough. So I do my best to serve the Brotherhood. I know that's what he really wants. In time, I'm sure you'll understand. There's meat under that armor, and meat can be ground. Hell, I've killed more of those yellow Frankensteins than any other member of the Pride. Except maybe Gallows, those crazy solo night ops of his. Now, I see the Brotherhood's one thing, but the Pride, best of the best. Every damn one of us. Handpicked by Sentinel Lyons herself.
Hell, I do it all. Recon, demolition, tactical assault. Guess you could say I'm the Pride's jack of all trades. Never back down. The Brotherhood is at your service.
Purifier. That's some serious firepower they're packing. What do you think?
Scribe Peabody was telling me about those Enclave plasma weapons. You know, they can turn a man to goo. How the hell do you defend against that?
Pretty dire, huh? Yeah, thanks for completely ruining my day.
Look, either way, we should hit the Bailey later and run for some thrills. Sound good?
Roger that.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Need something, friend? Yes? I'm glad that we understand one another.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
The Enclave seems to have developed advanced plasma-based weaponry. I need to analyze our power armor.
Hey, all this time spent acquiring technology, and we look like cavemen next to the Enclave. That is not acceptable.
Hail, outsider. I am Scribe Jameson. Word of your ordeal has spread. I am truly sorry for the loss of your father. But if I can help you in any way, please let me know. Ah, one of my favorite subjects, of course. What would you like to know? We believe in technology, in the triumph of the creations of the ancients over the horrors and evils of the wasteland. We believe in trust. Trust in technology. Trust in our fellow brothers. Trust in our elders. Ah, and we believe in victory. Our forces have dwindled, but still we fight on. Super Mutant, Enclave, it matters not. Surrender is not an option. Elder Lyons leads us. Star Paladin Cross is his seneschal. Sentinel Lyons, the Elder's daughter, commands the Lion's Pride, our elite combat squad. The Paladins lead the Knights. The Knights are the core of the Brotherhood. They scour the waste to eliminate evil and recover technology. Scribe Rothschild oversees the scribes in their duties to seek knowledge and restore the technology the Brotherhood has acquired. We first arrived in the Capital Wasteland in 2255. In those first couple of years, we discovered the Citadel, Super Mutants, and Project Purity. Ah, the Purifier. What an undertaking. The work your father and his team did was amazing. The Brotherhood helped protect them, you know, at least for a little while. But we were stretched thin as it was, even back then. We had to pull our forces out. When we did, the place was overrun. I imagine that's when your father left. I'm sorry. I wish things had turned out differently. Very well. You have? Oh my. This brings to light a sad affair for the Brotherhood, but perhaps it is something that you can assist us with. If you have the time, I have an offer for you. Good. As I'm sure you've noticed, the Brotherhood operates all over the DC ruins, often detached from the main base here at the Citadel. We're short on communication equipment, so many of the groups in the field operate as independent cells, without standing orders. Sometimes, I'm afraid that their missions end in their deaths. As Keeper of the Scrolls, it's my charge to write of each fallen brother's deeds. Exactly. A brother fallen in the field may have no one to carry word of his death back to me. In calmer times, we could send detachments and messengers to learn their fates, but with our manpower stretched thin, we have no such luxury. Which is why I must now ask you for your help. Each brother wears a holotag like the one you found. Should you find any of the fallen brethren in the field, I ask that you return their tags to me, so that I might record their deeds in the scrolls. Scrolls are kept by the head librarian of each Brotherhood bunker. The scrolls are a record of the Brotherhood itself. Into each scroll is written the name and deeds of each of our brothers. Battles, what technology is recovered, when he was promoted, everything. The last entry for each brother is that brother's death. It is important, as the way a man dies is just as important as the manner in which he lives. And so, each man who nobly serves the Brotherhood ascends into our history, to be remembered by those who come after him. They are on our fallen brothers throughout the DC ruins. However, I can't give you a full report on the locations of all of our operations. As I said, many of the units in the field operate independently, sometimes not reporting into the Citadel for weeks or months. As I told you, with the increase in super mutant activity and Elder Lyon's edicts regarding our goals, we are critically short on manpower. Any soldier that I would ask to do this task is one less soldier fighting in the field or defending the Citadel. As much as I hate to involve outsiders, it is necessary if I am to properly maintain the scrolls to honor the dead. We have access to a great deal of technology, and because of that, there are a number of things that we can continue to produce. I will be able to offer you caps for the tags you bring me, but from time to time, I will be able to give you something a bit more interesting. Well, there are a number of orders within the scribes, each dedicated to a specific area of research. The Order of the Sword is responsible for weapons research and development. Guns, ammunition, anything of an offensive nature. Defensive research is done by the Order of the Shield. Power armor, defensive structures, anything that is intended to protect us. The Order of the Quill preserves the written knowledge of the ancients, seeking out all manner of books and holotapes. Actually, I am Proctor of the Order of the Quill. I oversee the archives and library here in the Citadel. We are dedicated to preserving the history of the Brotherhood, as well as unearthing the secrets of the pre-war civilizations. We have a single field associate, Scribe Yearling. She operates out of the former Library of Congress to the northeast. Certainly. Quite a few, but most are distinctly unladylike and unworthy of discussion. I will tell you that the Brotherhood has encountered the Enclave before, and their motives were just as sinister then as they are now. The Brotherhood has been battling super mutants for decades. First out west, then in Chicago, now here. But this group of super mutants is different somehow. Physically, yes, but mentally as well. If we knew where they came from, we'd know why. I look forward to our next meeting.
Welcome.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
What aid can I offer you, outsider? Steel be with you.
Another glorious day in this man's army. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Medical procedures initiated. Administering Error! There has been an error in the medical subsystem. Please run a level 2 diagnostic. Command accepted. Beginning level 2 systems diagnostic. Please stand by. Diagnostic complete. Results indicate a level 7 degradation in neural pathway 0x63A82. No further information available. Neural pathway 0x63A82 rerouted through neural pathway 0x374E82. Stand by. Full motor functions restored. Diagnostic reveals no critical failures. Asshole. Medical procedures initiated. Administering treatment. Please stand still. procedure complete. Further instructions? Acknowledged. Hitting the rack.
Initiate, you've got a lot of nerve to interrupt. Oh, my apologies, stranger. I thought you were one of these worthless initiates. I swear these kids would be lost without me here to powder their asses. I am charged with the duty of turning these maggots into brothers of steel. With the threat of the Enclave, they're likely going to be pressed into service before they've taken the oath. So I've got a lot of work to do. Killing unarmed civilians makes me sick. Come over here. Try fighting someone who shoots back, fucking cowards. Why do you think I ride these initiates so hard? I make training hell so fighting those uglies won't be. Damn initiates.
Need something, friend? I don't think that Paladin Gunny would be very happy if he saw me talking to an outsider.
Yes. What is it? Robot to fix and all that?
About that, are you still having that issue with the head laser? I think the term you used was invariably destructive?
We've been over this. A slight modification to one system and all the subroutines go haywire. Don't worry, I'm on it.
I come to you for results, not excuses, Rothschild. That robot could mean the difference between victory or defeat against the Enclave.
All right. I'll see what I can do. Well, did you have any success with that old terminal? Ah, well, that much I believe I can help with. Step over here for a moment. I'll show you where it is.
You honor us with your presence here. The Brotherhood is at your service.
This map shows the locations of all known vaults in the local area. Vault 87 has been highlighted for you. There. Entrance to Vault 87 will be particularly difficult for you, I'm afraid. The area is highly irradiated. Lethal levels are all around the entrance. Gaining direct access will be quite impossible. You share your father's determination, it seems. And in this case, you are correct. There may well be another way. Vault 87 is located very close to the site of Lamplight Caverns. It is entirely probable that the vault may be entered from within the caves. Attempts were made, but our resources are stretched thin. The radiation proved fatal, and so our efforts were focused elsewhere. Perhaps you will have more success. I wish we could do more, but the Brotherhood potentially faces a very pressing, very real threat in the Enclave. All of my efforts must now be devoted to assessing the threat they may pose to us. I'm sure you understand.
I'm a bit
Hale.
concerned, though. Last week you mentioned a possible delay in the secondary...
I need to collect my wits and figure out what to do next.
There may be a slight delay.
You honor us with your presence here.
You will make do, Bowditch. You always do.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Oh, yes, hello. I've heard about you. We don't get many strangers here in the Citadel, especially those who walk about unescorted. I am Scribe Bowditch. If you require something, simply ask. Why, a great many things. There are 3 orders within the scribes, you see, each dedicated to a different field of study. Of course, there's the Order of the Sword, Order of the Shield, and Order of the Quill. The Order of the Sword develops and maintains the Brotherhood's weapons. The Order of the Shield does the same for our power armor and defenses. The Order of the Quill is responsible for recovering and preserving knowledge, ancient and otherwise. I am Proctor of the Order of the Shield. I oversee the others in my order and make sure our defenses are up to snuff. Do you know how long it took to fortify these ruins? From the husk of the Pentagon, I carved a grand citadel. No easy task, my friend. Ah, but that was yesterday, when all we had to worry about was those damn super mutants. The Enclave. Now, that's a different problem altogether. Let me know if you need something else. They're sporting some pretty impressive power armor, I'll give them that. The Advanced Mark II. But that's all right. With a few modifications, our own armor will more than handle anything they throw at it. They're relentless, like nothing I've ever seen before. I honestly think they see our brothers in power armor as some kind of canned meal. Some of the pieces we've had brought back, men and women ripped in half, some pulled through their armor. Just horrible. Oh, yes, I can. In fact, I suspect I could write several texts on the various details of the Brotherhood. But I suspect you're in a hurry, so what particulars would you like to know? I'm afraid the answer to that is a lot more nuanced than others might suggest. Brotherhood members are sworn to acquire and protect technology of the past, but not everyone interprets these oaths in the same way. Elder Lyons sees these duties as part of a larger dedication to protect the innocent. Some, like the outcasts, disagree with these priorities. It's a rather sad story, I'm afraid. Last year, some of our soldiers had grave disagreements with the decisions of Elder Lyons. Disagreements spiraled out of control, and there was a schism in the ranks. The loyal soldiers practically threw out the dissenters. Now they call themselves the Outcasts. Where Elder Lyons has fought to protect the people of the Capital Wasteland, the Outcasts demanded we move on and leave them to their fates. They insisted there was more important technology to be recovered in a scientific base in the ruins of Fort Independence to the west. As callous as their decision may be, it's more in line with our original mission. Elder Lyons is an inspiration to us, but to them, he's a traitor. The soldiers rallied behind Paladin Kasdan, who was one of Elder Lyons' original squad. They served together for over 20 years. Kasdan was well respected and every bit as loyal to the Brotherhood as Elder Lyons. He just disagreed with the interpretations of our oaths. But when disagreements turned into fistfights, he left with the Outcasts. We lost more allies that day than we ever have to any battle. Lyons and Kasdan would have to agree to any sort of reconciliation, and that's pretty unlikely. They're both quite proud and stubborn. Me, I just wish there was a way we could all agree that at least we're still on the same side. There are bigger problems out there after all. As much as some of our soldiers would like to see them shot for deserting, there's not much we can do. We're too busy with the super mutants. Meanwhile, they're busy seeking out new technology and trying to get back in contact with the Brotherhood out west. So our paths rarely cross, but it's never pretty when they do. I just hope things cool down before it gets worse. It is a rather discouraging subject, isn't it? I suppose that I can. The Brotherhood can make use of wasteland currency to trade. Farewell.
You have my condolences. Your father was a good man. Ah, yes. Everyone asks about the robot. Hard not to, I admit. His name is Liberty Prime. Very patriotic. Built by a very proud nation during a very desperate time. We've had about as much success getting him working as they did. You should speak with Scribe Rothschild. He can tell you more. The outcasts are a result of my greatest mistake, but a mistake I'm proud of nonetheless. When I came here, I realized for the first time that the Brotherhood's technology could truly save the survivors in this wasteland. I chose to help them, even if it meant putting the Brotherhood's interests at risk. Some of my soldiers called me a hero. Others called me a traitor. The dissenters left my command, calling themselves outcasts to mock me. I cannot fault their dedication, even if I find them lacking in compassion. Only in a very broad sense. The Brotherhood's oaths are to protect humanity's progress, but not necessarily every human. The outcasts and members of the Brotherhood in other places consider it a waste to protect most people. After all, they say, everyone knows how to make another human, but the secrets to making a P-94 plasma rifle are all but lost. Even now, a year after they left, the wounds of their departure are still sore. Some of my soldiers are angry about it. They see it as an insult to me. Bless them for their loyalty. They're more angry about it than I ever was. Others understand their decision. Sometimes I hear them wondering if they should have gone with them. I can't blame them, but I stand by my decision, and I respect theirs. Has it been worth the cost in lives and resources to protect people like you from the super mutants? You tell me. I suspect my daughter's squad helped save your life, and most of our recent recruits have come from those we've saved over the years. It's cost us, but we've saved many lives, and made the capital wasteland a place where people can live. Yes, I'd say that's been worth it. Yes, let's speak of other things. More than anyone else, I dare say. Certainly enough to know they're the greatest threat the capital wasteland has ever faced. The Brotherhood of Steel has encountered the Enclave before, you see. Over 30 years ago, back in California. Then they were led by a President Richardson. Now we've got this Eden to contend with. It matters not now. As before, they seek to control and destroy. All in the guise of restoring order. Your father, I fear, was just the beginning. The Brotherhood is an old organization going back to the years just after the war. We are but a part of it. What would you like to know? The Brotherhood began on the West Coast and exists there still. We were dispatched to this location many years ago. In truth, the Brotherhood of Steel has been struggling for years, both here and back home. Honor, truth, courage. These virtues seem to have little meaning in these troubled times, I'm afraid. Ah, now, that's the real question, isn't it? Our orders were, and are, to acquire any and all advanced technology. And we have, to the best of our abilities. But when I realized the extent of the super-mutant threat, I felt it was my responsibility to aid the people in their struggle against them. Unfortunately, my superiors back west disagree with my assessment of the situation. They feel I've grown too attached to the local populace. And they're right. In any event, the Enclave's arrival changes everything. It's been over 20 years since we arrived, and we've been struggling to contain and eradicate the super mutants for nearly as long. With the arrival of the Enclave, I have a terrible feeling the super mutants are the least of our worries. So be it. Would you believe no? It's pathetic, really, considering we've been fighting those abominations for nearly 20 years. In all that time, all we've managed to do is to contain the threat, hold them back so they don't overrun every blasted settlement out here. But we don't really know anything. Where they're from, why they've infested the DC ruins. And now here we are, holed up in our citadel. Low on resources, low on troops. It's enough to make an old man so very tired. This is not normally something that we do. Trade with outsiders has proven to be problematic in the past. However, considering the circumstances, so be it. I'll send word to Durga that you have full access to trade. Considering the circumstances, I think it would be prudent if you received such training, yes. Speak to Gunny in the Bailey. He will train you in the proper use of power armor. Fear not, I will send word that I have given my approval. You'll find him in the Bailey. I will send word that I've given my approval. Hail.
What's the situation?
Super mutant activity in DC is high, but nothing out of the ordinary. The area around Galaxy News Radio is nearly secure.
I see. Hail to you. By the traction of hospitality and on the word of Elder Lyons, I welcome you to the Citadel. I am Star Paladin Cross, Keeper of the Arm, and Seneschal to Elder Lyons. And I am honored to say I was acquainted with your father. Now, what may I do to help you? I did, and you as well. Long ago, I helped guard the water purifier against the super mutant horde. When your father left, I escorted the two of you to Megaton. He was a noble man. I was saddened to hear of his passing. But from what I've heard, he died with honor. He died for you. I only pray that my own death has such meaning. And so our deeds are carried on through our sons and our daughters. Continue to remember him fondly. Continue to tell his story. and continue to do his work. Through you, he shall carry on. But now I must ask you a difficult question, if I have your leave to do so. I escorted your father across the wastes. It was the best I could contribute to his efforts to restore fresh water to the people. I would like the honor of escorting you in your journey to complete his work. As a Star Paladin, I answer only to Elder Lyons. He has given me leave to pursue the restoration of Project Purity, as I see fit. By aiding you in your travels, I shall fulfill that mission as best I am capable. Certainly, I shall remain here. Should you change your mind, simply return to me. I shall come with you for the asking. Stay strong, my friend.
Welcome. Need something, friend? I wish I could say that things were well. Unfortunately, I am still having supply problems. When Kazdan...
Scribe, you are not to speak the name of an outcast in the walls of the Citadel. Is that understood?
I know the protocols, sir. But the equipment that they stole was very valuable. Our weapons are beginning to deteriorate without the spare parts.
I understand, Peabody. But you'll need to make do the best you can. If our weapons can't penetrate that Enclave armor, we stand no chance.
Yes, Elder. I understand. I'm sure we've got the parts around here somewhere.
I received word from Elder Lyons. He says that you have permission to trade with us. Good for you. Yeah, I suppose. Gotcha. We'll see you next time. Of course.
The Elders sent word of your arrival. I am Scribe Peabody. Welcome, etc. Now, I'm really very busy. Is there something you needed? You want to talk to Scribe Jameson. She's the archivist, not me. Indeed I can. Pay no heed to those headstrong knights with their pop guns and bravado. It is the scribes who make the Brotherhood what it truly is. The brawn is useless without the brain, Each order of scribes is dedicated to a unique field, all equally important, all more important than those dim-witted grunts. Order of the Sword, Order of the Shield, Order of the Quill, Weapons, Defenses, and Research, respectively. Sword, of course. Weapons, my boy. You name it, I've helped someone kill it. I'm the proctor of the Order of the Sword, you see. Weapons research, development, and maintenance, all my responsibility. Let me know if you need something else. So they have plasma weapons. Bah! It's strong technology, I'll give you that, but limited in modability. I've already started removing the compensators on our laser weapons to cut through the Black Devil power armor of theirs. We'll drop them like any other meat, don't you worry. Foul, detestable beasts. They're like an infestation. We cut them down and they return again and again. Always so determined to kill or capture. But why? Until next time.
I don't think that Paladin Gunny would be very happy if he saw me talking to an outsider.
Go away. You're going to get me chewed out.
Go away. You're going to get me chewed out.
I swear, these kids couldn't hit a barn door. Talk to me. Say something to get my mind off these sorry-ass recruits. Heard you were coming. Yeah, I can train you, but don't ask me to like it. My initiates sweat blood, and you just get a free pass? Anyway, you ready for this? Now look, to wear power armor, first thing you need to do is relax your muscles. Let the suit do the work, okay? Now you. What aid can I offer you, outsider? Damn initiates.
What? Huh? I'm sorry. I'm just an initiate.
I don't think that Paladin Gunny would be very happy if he saw me talking to an outsider.
Welcome to the Citadel. Just remember, you're a guest in our home. I expect you to behave yourself. Need
online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation, Liberty Prime. Mission, the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets, any and all Red Chinese invaders. Emergency Communist Acquisition Directive. Immediate self-destruct. Better dead than red.
Quartermaster here. What do you need? Yeah, I suppose. Another satisfied customer. Steel be with you.
Need something, friend? Good evening. What do you require of me? My offer stands. Do you wish me to accompany you in your journey? Then I shall follow your leave and submit to your command. As James's child, I know I don't need to explain, but I am not your servant. If I do not like the path your actions take, I will return here. Now, let us go forward. Crush the Enclave and fulfill your father's mission.
Bunker in the middle of the DC.
Long live Elder Lyons.
What do you need, civilian? Steel be with you.
If there's an issue, you should speak to my superior, Paladin Bid.
Do not interfere with security operations.
Engaging target.
Oh, good.
Look out!
Kill them all.
One more for the Brotherhood. Enemy contact. Where? You're facing superior weapons and training. I'm hit. Is this relevant to the mission?
Contact! Flank him! Target acquired!
Kick your ass.
I'm hit! Must have been a glitch. victory! Got one here, engaging! Where? Need some help here!
Is this relevant to the mission?
Enemy contact! Stand down. One here, engaging. Where? Hostile incoming! One more for the Brotherhood. I've got contact!
Kill them all!
I want this one's head on a fucking... Enemy contact! We'll get him. I want this one fucking hostile incoming! Me, damn it! Come on out and let's fight face to face. Contact confirmed. Back to the weapon. We'll get him.
Vigilance is advised.
I'm sorry. Hello, sir.
Engaging targets. Where? There's another one. Contact confirmed. Backup requested. I've got one. Flank 'em. Over here. We'll get 'em. Stand down.
Why don't you go bother the Brotherhood or something? Hey, look.
You are a credit to your father.
Hold it right there, mister! Don't take another step, or we'll blow your fucking head off. You're big, and I don't have any big friends. You better just go out the way you came in. You don't want to go there. That's where the monsters are. We got pretty good at keeping them out. Probably better than you could do. The big ones. You know, the ones that sort of look like people, except they're all wrong. Yeah, I do. But it's through Little Lamplight, and you're not getting into Little Lamplight. Guess you better find some other way, Mungo. This is Little Lamplight. We live here, and we don't need no Mungos messing it up. So just take a hike. I'm MacCready. I run Little Lamplight because they made me the mayor, and I don't like strangers or Mungos. Why would I tell you anything? God, you're dumb. Hell no! No Mungos allowed! You are, Mungo! You big people. You're all tall and clumsy. Bunch of Mungos, and we don't need nothing to do with any of you. Why should I trust you? I got no reason to. You Mungos are nothing but trouble. I ain't gonna let what happened to Sammy and Squirrel happen to anyone else. Them and Penny got themselves caught. By Mungos, just like you. Slavers from Paradise Falls. I told them to watch out, but the stupid kids didn't listen. You do that? Maybe. If you can bring them back, I might let you in. That's right, and don't come back.
I'm hit!
I've got contact. Backup requested. You're facing superior weapons training. You're facing superior weapons and training. Submit.
good enough.
I'm hit! Need some help here! Better him than me.
Is this relevant to the mission?
Frighteningly, the radiating ghouls of Underworld. And last but not least. They're all around us. I know. I know.
Hostiles! I like 'em! Target acquired!
Bang! Bang!
Victory! I've been here before. There is a foul stench on the wind. Let us not tarry for long. I am open to your suggestions. A member of the Brotherhood is trained in all weapons as an initiate. What do you wish? Very well. I shall cover your approach. I shall remain vigilant. Watch for signs of trouble. Helping the people of the Wasteland is of the utmost to the Lions Doctrine. Threat detected. Contact confirmed. Backup requested. Wasteland will forget you ever existed.
From there!
Targets acquired. Where? Engage! Enemy down. Got one here, engaging.
Game over! You die!
Need some help here! Search pattern, Delta 2.
Oh no!
It's only a map. Engaging target! Blank him!
Hurry!
Ah! Enemy contact! All clear. Stand down. Targets acquired. We'll get them. Target acquired.
Hey there.
Here for a pick-me-up. Looking to trade? For a price, sure. Let's see what the good doctor has in his magic bag, shall we? Thanks. Cheers, pal. Watch yourself out there.
Hey.
Looking to make a trade?
Hold it right there. Nobody's allowed into Paradise Falls except on slaver business. And I get to decide what qualifies as slaver business. Are you kidding me? You've never heard of Paradise Falls? What? Are you right out of the vault? Paradise Falls is home to the slavers. Up there, we sell the slaves that we capture out in the wastes. So, unless you're either buying or selling, piss off. Yeah, well, you don't like it? Keep walking. It's that simple. You got something else to say, or did you just come here to preach at me? Like what? Don't be wasting my time out here, or I'll throw you in the pens with the rest of the meat. Yeah, okay, be a smartass. See where that gets you. We might be able to work something out, but it won't be cheap. If I vouch for you and you go mess up our groove, it's my ass on the line. I think 500 cap should cover it. What do you say? Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you. Enjoy your visit to Paradise Falls. Friendly warning. Don't act like a jackass. You won't get a second chance.
What? I guard the gate, that's all. What the fuck do you want from me?
We can make it.
Oh God, mister. You gotta help us. You gotta get us out of here.
I've killed people for looking at me like that. The fuck you looking at, huh? He did it. Dumb shit should have known the collar would blow. Now somebody's got to clean up this mess. What? I'm busy, so piss off. You got business here, you talk to Eulogy.
Things are quiet around here. We haven't had any good roundups in a while.
Watch your step, Square.
You need guns? I got guns. You need armor? Got that too. So long as you got the caps for 'em. I don't know how I'm supposed to pull down a living over here when they don't trade fair. Because there's only one of me, man. I know you're new here, but you piss too many people off around here and you'll have trouble on your hands. And by trouble, I mean end up in the pens or hanging from the sign out front. No thanks. But if you know of any way I could get some better stock in here, maybe we could work something out. It'd give me more to trade and give those animals out there more reason to open up their pockets. Yeah, it is. Is there anything else you need? Yeah, pretty much. Take it apart, put it back together. It ain't hard. Sometimes I design my own weapons, too. No problem, man. Take a look at this stuff. It all works, mostly. Bye.
Okay, seriously, leave me alone. Catch any good meat lately? Hey, 40. Ooh, look, a new toy. Why, look what we have here. Some fresh meat, right out of the wastes. You just want to go ahead and jump in the pen with the others? Or should I beat you senseless and drag you there myself? I ain't mean, not by a long shot. You want to see mean? You should have met my daddy. That son of a bitch had cut your legs off just to laugh at you trying to crawl away. I saw him do it once, too. Just kept laughing at this poor bastard. After an hour or so, Daddy got bored and crushed his skull with a rock. Come to think of it, that was pretty funny. Y'all come back real soon.
This is the last time I tell you, no more. Jotun. Yes, Jotun. No, it isn't. What do you want? I keep my father safe. It is a big job. Yeah, see ya. Please. No, I didn't. I swear. This is your last mistake, little bartender. Over here! Where?
Open fire! I've got your back.
Hello, I am Ymir. He put water in my vodka to make more caps from me. Make the drink weak. Try to charge me more. Maybe the next bartender, he won't be so stupid, huh? Does it matter? It only matters where I am, and that is here. I have my boy, my friends, plenty of caps, and strong drink. Why would the past matter when now is so good? Come back when you are ready to drink, little man.
What?
Hey, mister! Can you get us out of here? I'm Sammy. I'm from Little Lamplight. Me and Squirrel and Penny, we aren't supposed to be here. We gotta get back home. You gotta help us get out of here. Can't you just shoot them all? Well, I mean, Squirrel thinks maybe he could use the computer in here to turn off the collars. Squirrel's good with computers, and they don't know he made this one work again. But it's not connected or something. Hang on. I'll get Squirrel, and he can tell you what to do. Hey, that's the Mungo. Go talk to him.
Listen up, old man. I'm gonna need your help with something.
You're the Mungo that's helping us, huh? Sammy says you want to know the plan. Well, listen up, Mungo, because it's a good one. I'm super smart. Okay, cool. You'll like it, really. It's going to work, I know it. We're stuck behind the fence here. But even if we get past the fence and the Mungos with guns, we still can't leave. They got these collars on us, right? Make us blow up if we try and get out. No way to get the collars off, so we gotta stop them from blowing up. So I found this old terminal in the building here. Dusty, but it turns on with a little fixing. Like I said, I'm super smart. I know they use a terminal to turn the collars on and off. So if you can link the terminals, I can turn the collars off and they won't even know. Then we just gotta open the fence, sneak past the Mungos with guns, and get the hell out of here. Sounds good, right? You in? I told you, it's in the boss guy's room. You gotta sneak in there or something. That's up to you to figure out, Mungo. You're really dumb, aren't you? I just told you this is the plan. I don't got another way to do this. Oh, come on. Aren't you Mungos good for anything? I'm a kid. I can do it. Why can't you? Listen, if you can't make that work, there might be one other way to do it. Even for a stupid Mungo like you. There's a junction box along the wall in the eating area. Switch a few cables there and we're good. So there you go. Either you better be pretty good at fixing stuff, or you better learn how to use a terminal real fast. Gee, thanks. Don't work too hard, okay?
Whatever you're up to, girl, I want nothing to do with it. I'm too old to be involved in these crazy escape plans of yours.
Are you serious? You want to die here? In this place? An old good-for-nothing slave? I mean, come on. There's so much more to...
Later.
Bronson. Bronson. Damn it, listen to me. And keep quiet.
I've killed people for looking at me like that.
Today's weather excessively violent with a chance of dismemberment. Tune in later for our 5-day forecast. Until next time, this is Three Dog.
Anything I can help you with?
Mr. Eulogy, he's looking at me again.
Hey there.
Anything I can help you with?
What do you want, Square?
For all you guys and gals tempted by the thought of scabbing in the downtown DC room.
You must be our prospective customer. I do hope Paradise Falls can accommodate your needs. We make no judgments, no assumptions. We understand that it's a harsh world out there, and you do what you must to make it. Now, was there something specific you were interested in?
Consider yourself officially warned. And now, some music.
You do? Hell, that's great news. They'll work out well for you, I think. Full of energy, great for small jobs now, and bigger loads down the road. I'm sure we can come to a reasonable agreement, something you'll find affordable. For starters, I'm thinking 500 caps each for the little ones, Sammy and Penny. I think their names are. Now the other one, Squirrel, that's a talented kid. 500 would be a crime. I'm thinking 1,000 caps for him, bringing us to a total of 2,000 caps. The price isn't going to change, if that's what you're hoping. They'll be here when you can cover the cost. Paradise Falls is here if you need it.
Don't even think of breaking into that.
Yeah. What? Do you see something you like?
Crimson, did you see that new guy walking around here?
Yeah, he don't look like much, though. Skin's all pasty, like he grew up in a vault or something.
I was just thinking that you might want to go introduce yourself in case Mr. Eulogy finally wants to sell you off.
Clover, I will smack the shit out of you. Can't you just shut up and leave me alone?
It's not my fault that I'm the favorite. You don't need to be so bitter. Mr. Eulogy, he's looking at me again.
I really hope you're not thinking of breaking into there.
God damn it, Woody, I don't pay you to sleep on the job. Look around here. Tell me what you see.
What am I supposed to be looking at? It looks fine to me.
Nothing wrong. Have you lost your mind? You got a loose cage over there. You got people loitering over there. And where is my dog?
Okay, yeah. I see what you mean. I'll get on it right away, Eulogy.
That's more like it. Show some initiative, damn it. Before I sell you off and give one of those fools in the cage your job.
If you're not busy,
That's cute. Go play.
Evening.
How's the meat?
Yes?
God damn, this is some sorry-looking merchandise. We gotta get us some new stock.
Mr. Eulogy, he's looking at me again.
I'm headed over to the block to see what's going on.
Can you do it?
Hey, Mungo. We're getting out of here, right? What's up, Mungo? You fixed that terminal yet? Alright. You're okay for a Mungo, you know that? So we're one step closer to getting out of here. Well, with the terminal, I can turn off the collars and open up the gate. But they're not gonna just let us walk out of here, you know? There's always at least one guard near the pen, and someone's gotta get rid of him. Since we can't just walk around like we own the place, you're gonna have to do it. You get me? Man, can't you think of anything on your own? Around midnight, there's only one guard, but it's that really mean guy, 40. Still, probably your best chance to try something. Do what you gotta do, you know? Just get him away from his post. Okay, don't do anything stupid. Watch it.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all. You can count on me, Miss Bleak. Yes, sir.
Damn right you're sorry.
Sorry, sir.
Nice.
Hey there, handsome.
If you're not busy, Mr.
We got a reason to be talking I ain't aware of? Huh? Yeah, I mean, they pay well enough, I guess. What the hell do you care? Yeah, so maybe I get a raw deal sometimes. Everybody does out here. That's the way shit goes. But maybe it's time that changed. Maybe I go see Eulogy about that right now, in fact.
Bothering me, Clover. Hmm? What do you want?
It's about Crimson. I think that maybe it's time you let her go, like you said you would.
Where'd you get your,
so that we
name,
can
Red
together
Box?
alone.
Now that's an odd...
Hey, Mungo! So what's the deal, Mungo? Now don't worry. We're out of here. Me and Sammy can make it no problem. The drain in the bathroom is small. We'll fit through, but Mungo's can't. But you gotta tell Penny it's time to go. She's being all dumb and won't listen to us. You gotta talk to her. This Mungo, Roy McLaren. She got all sweet on him or something. I don't know. It's some stupid girl thing. But they threw him in the box because he was giving them shit. And they won't let him out. So Penny says she ain't going until she knows she's safe. I told her she's stupid. Hell, I don't know. Go talk to her. Try and get her to get out while she can. Me and Sammy are getting out of here now, though. If you can get her to come, meet us east of here, after you're out.
Daddy, I'm sorry.
Ugh, get away from me.
I just figure with a name like Redbox, there must be a good story.
Well, you know how they like to mess with you?
You're the Mungo that helped Sammy and Squirrel, aren't you? Well, I already told them I'm not going anywhere. Not without Rory. I already told Sammy and Squirrel I'm not going. I'm not leaving Rory. What are you gonna do, shoot me? I can't. If they see me out there, they'll throw me back in and then I'll never get out. You have to do it. You gotta get the key to the box. That Mungo 40, he's got one. I think the boss guy has the other one. Keeps it in his room. If you can get Rory out, come and get me and then we can leave.
I just won't leave him behind.
They used to mess with me, too. See what fits inside a bread box. It's something I'd rather forget.
Men and ladies, boys and girls, prepare to be astounded, bedazzled, and otherwise stupefied. I'm Three Dog, your master of ceremonies. News time, children. The boys and girls of the Brotherhood of Steel continue to fight. The good fight, folks. They've recently stepped up with...
Who the hell are you? Where are we going? What's going on? Who the hell are you? She did? Is she safe? Can I see her? Okay, fine. If it'll help Penny, I'll do it. What do you want me to do? Okay, if you say so, I'll be right behind you. If you can get me to the front gate, I can take it from there. What? Right behind you.
Is Rory safe yet? You saved him? Really? Thank you so much. I'll make it up to you somehow, I promise. Now I have to get out. Don't follow me. You go out the normal way. We'll meet outside.
Things are quiet around here. We haven't had any good roundups in a while.
Yeah? You don't look like you belong here. We didn't catch a damn thing. Enjoy your stay.
You're the... Thanks for getting us out of there. If you ever need anything, you come see us. Mayor will be nice to you. I'll make sure of it.
You should come to Little Lamplight sometime, Mungo. You okay after all? You ever make it to Little Lamplight, you come say hi. Okay, Mungo?
You're on point. I shall back you up.